Michigan Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. And the Wolverines headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball. Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. One of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ball game. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Huskers ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Out wide right, it's Chambers. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Chambers. Touchdown, Wolverines! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell, he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
On the return, it's Clark. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They put the brakes on it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Stepping to the right. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and now you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Fires to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Nestles it in at the 35. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throwing, Underwood. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, Baldwin. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
And the Wolverines looking to convert on 4th down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. And the Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Give to the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Michigan! And they turn it into a defensive score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he's going to bring this one out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Reels it in. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touch.
Snags it, and there's running room. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Michigan!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Bringing it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll give it on the counter. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The run inside. It's Ives. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He's got the tight end. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Second and long here. Delayed give. It's Ives. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Defense wants to bring the heat. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Finds his big tight end. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
That's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're working that left side, and they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Cornhuskers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, set it, go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He breaks a tackle. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Moves the pocket. It's Calandria. Moving out to the right. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Defense in that situation just has to know to stay in their lanes. You know, it's hard enough to get this guy down on the ground, but you just can't let him escape. You got to build the fence. You got to build the cage, keep him in the pocket, and that time he was just able to use his athleticism to get outside and go pick up the first down.
From the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Just feeds the running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Underwood in the gun on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find some parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Shows him the stiff arm. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Burrowing for yardage. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Working the ground game. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. To the air, it's Calandria. Right side, it's Ives. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Huskers want to move quickly. Defense in press coverage. Right at the line. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line.
Here we go. Kill. 180, race car. 180, race car.
Quarterback signaling to his guys.
Bender. Hawkeye. Cole.
Underwood unloads to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Long way to go on second down.
Rick.
He's looking to throw. Fires left. Finds his man. It's Marsh. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Stay.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Between the hashes, it's Chambers. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Underwood. They're all over him, and he never had a chance.
You know, I wonder if the offensive coordinator is wishing he would have tried running the football a couple plays ago, because the windows are so small to throw into down here. You've had an incompletion. You've now given up a sack. It's going to make this 3rd down really tricky.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Changing the routes with his receivers.
Icy. Stay. Moving. Mustang.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Hits inside, it's Ives. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Throws to the tight end. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with Iowa, taking on the number 14 team, the Northwestern Wildcats.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was... They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 22, set to kick it off.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Tells the run, wants to pass. Got his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. And the Huskers will hustle to the line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Sets his feet. It's Calandria. Finds his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Cornhuskers are marching down the field.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quick.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Quick give. It's Marshall. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Right back to the well. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Trying to squeak through the pile. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's real.
Makes the grab in their space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Incomplete, going for the touchdown, but instead I think they're going to have to wear a penalty. And this quarterback will have to deal with 2nd and goal. He tried to get away with that throw, but the officials weren't buying it and got him for grounding. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And they'll take over 1st and 7.
Let's go.
They'll run it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity we're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Caught behind the line. It's Chambers. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls and fired complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Wolverines. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Moving the pocket, it's Calandria. Back's got it on the screen. Open space at the 25. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. The Huskers are in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Play action on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Cornhuskers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ives.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
2nd down to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're trying to find some room off right tackle.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a 1st.
And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. It's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Hands it off on the counter.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Run in the red zone. It's Marshall. Could be an alley. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, and they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know